Hi there, friends. Around 10 to 12 years ago, I made a life-altering decision. I completely stopped dating. I discovered that I truly thrive and feel like my best self when I am single. While admitting this was initially daunting, largely due to societal norms that often portray singleness as sorrowful or a mark of failure, I'm here to share a different perspective. For me, choosing a life of singleness has been the most liberating and life-affirming decision I've ever embraced. It feels incredibly natural now, yet I grew up in a world where women were inherently taught they were destined to be wives and mothers, implying that a woman without a man was inherently incomplete. Even with my budding intelligence and potential as a young girl, my mother's sole aspiration for me was to be taken care of by a man. A notion I find quite ironic today, as often it seems to be the reverse dynamic at play. Throughout my life, even after my last marriage, I continued to date intermittently, always leaving the door slightly ajar for the possibility of a relationship. I clung to the hope that the next connection would be the one, finally bringing that elusive happy ending, and if not a happy ending, at least some fun. However, the reality of dating proved far from enjoyable. As I matured, dating became more burdensome than rewarding, transforming into a continuous string of unfortunate experiences. With each new person I dated, I felt a piece of myself diminish, whether it was my mental energy, my emotional serenity, my finances, or most significantly, my precious time. Most often, these experiences felt like a grand waste of my invaluable time. That's when a thought occurred to me. What if I simply stopped trying altogether? I realized that by the time we reach our 40s, we all carry a certain amount of emotional baggage. For those of us who are single at this age, we often have a divorce or two behind us, exes to manage, children to co-parent, and various forms of relationship trauma. It was an overwhelming load, and I ultimately decided I wasn't going to carry it anymore. I was simply done with the entire dating charade. And you know what? The moment I made that decision, an incredible sense of relief washed over me. I finally understood that I no longer wanted to constantly adjust myself, compromise my values, endlessly explain, fix, or wait for someone. I didn't want to keep searching, and even if I did find someone compatible, I certainly didn't want to dedicate any more precious years to relationships that ultimately drained me. Moreover, it became increasingly apparent that many men dating in midlife often view women as either a nurse or a purse, someone to provide care or someone to financially support them. Neither of these roles appealed to me. I desired a life that offered far more depth and fulfillment. So, I solidified my decision. I was finished. No more dating, no more searching. I officially took myself off the market. To symbolize this profound shift, I even got rid of my old king-size bed, a piece of furniture I'd had forever. In its place, I purchased a beautiful mid-century walnut full-size bed, similar to what my parents had when I was a child, complete with a bookcase headboard and sliding doors. It's the perfect size for me and instantly created so much more open space in my bedroom. My entire home now genuinely feels like mine. Every room is a true reflection of my tastes and desires. I decorate exactly how I wish, cook the meals I enjoy, and simply live life on my own terms. I hold no physical or mental space for a hypothetical future partner. My life is curated solely for me. There are undeniable advantages to embracing singlehood, especially after the age of 50. First, there's an incredible freedom with my time. I get to set my own schedule completely, with no need to negotiate weekend plans or divide holidays. I do exactly what I want, whenever I want to do it. Then, there's the aspect of complete financial independence. I have total control over all my money decisions. There's no joint debt, no financial drama, and no secrets to keep from a partner. I've been the primary financial provider for my family for many years, and the thought of merging finances with anyone again is unimaginable to me. Beyond time and money, studies indicate that single women often enjoy longer, healthier lives than their coupled counterparts, particularly those in stressful marriages. Chronic stress from an unhappy relationship can actually be more detrimental to your health than simply being alone. And crucially, there's immense opportunity for personal growth. Without a partner to manage or fix, I can wholeheartedly invest in myself. This means exploring new hobbies, embarking on spontaneous travels, continuously learning, and truly allowing myself to rest. I plan trips exactly the way I want them, and if I change my mind, that's perfectly fine too. I can throw a bed in the back of my minivan and hit the road for a month with no fixed itinerary, or spontaneously drive to the beach on a winter Saturday just for some oysters, with no one knowing where I went or asking when I'll be home. I go to bed when I'm tired, wake up when I'm ready, and best of all, there's no snoring to contend with. The prevailing peace is perhaps the greatest benefit. No more emotional roller coasters of, is this working, or will he call, or should I stay, or should I go? Just consistently calm, peaceful days. Now, to be completely honest, there are certainly challenges that come with this path. One is the prevalent social pressure. People often assume I must be lonely, or that I'm still waiting for someone, or actively searching. Sometimes they simply don't know how to react to a woman who confidently states, I'm perfectly good on my own. Furthermore, while I initially connect with other single individuals, many of them eventually find partners again. When this happens, I often find myself either becoming an awkward third wheel, or the friendship naturally diminishes because their lives become consumed with couple-centric activities. This means there's less automatic companionship, and I have to be much more intentional about cultivating my community. It requires actively reaching out to friends, strengthening bonds with family, and often cherishing my own company. Then there are the practical aspects of living alone. If something in the house breaks, there's no partner to share the burden. I either handle it myself or I hire someone to do the job. But here's the crucial truth. These cons are merely inconveniences, while the pros are profoundly life-changing. I have been single for the majority of my adult life, and looking at the bigger picture, I've long grown accustomed to handling everything independently. In fact, I'm often surprised when I hear women express that they don't know how to tackle simple tasks, whether it's hanging blinds, tightening a loose doorknob, or checking their car's oil. I recognize that some of you watching might not be single and instead are navigating relationships that feel deeply empty. Perhaps you've been together for decades, sharing a house, finances, children, or simply a long history. On paper, everything might appear fine, yet deep within your heart, you know you are profoundly alone. I want to convey this gently, but with absolute clarity. Being alone within a marriage is an experience far lonelier than being truly single. If you find yourself constantly giving everything you have and receiving very little in return, if you consistently silence your own needs and voice just to maintain a fragile peace, if you feel like an invisible ghost within your own home, that isn't love, that is simply survival. I'm not suggesting you pack your bags and leave tonight. However, I am telling you this: it is never too late to choose yourself. It is never too late to reclaim your peace, rediscover your joy, and feel vibrantly alive again. I understand that the idea of breaking free can be terrifying, but I also understand the debilitating cost of remaining stuck in a situation that no longer serves you. Sometimes, the bravest and most life-giving action you can take is to walk away from something that simply isn't working anymore. This is the only life you have, and its precious clock is continuously ticking. So many women in midlife are exhausted by relationships that fail to enrich their lives. They feel pressured by societal expectations to keep dating, haunted by the whispers of, "You don't want to die alone." Yet, what often goes unrecognized is the significant chance that they might end up sacrificing their precious golden years to tirelessly care for an ailing elderly partner, watching their own life slip away. I don't want that for myself, and you absolutely don't have to choose that path either. You have the power to choose singleness, to choose profound peace. You can confidently declare, I am enough, and this rich, fulfilling life I am building for myself is more than enough. Being single doesn't equate to being unloved. My life is brimming with love from my children, my cherished friends, my sisters, and most importantly, from within myself. I find quiet joy simply sitting on my porch just before sunset. The crucial difference is that I'm not externalizing my worth or waiting for someone else to choose me. I choose me. I am not against love itself. I am simply dedicated to living authentically. And for me, living authentically, unequivocally, means being single. If this message resonates deeply with you, please consider hitting the subscribe button below. Here, I discuss topics like midlife reinvention, personal freedom, and how to craft a life that you genuinely don't ever want to escape from. Also, in the comments section, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever deliberately considered choosing singleness? How might that decision create space in your life for other things that bring you immense happiness? Your thoughts and experiences are incredibly valuable to me. I understand what it feels like to constantly put yourself last. That's precisely why I wrote Midlife Makeover. It serves as a practical reset guide for women seeking more energy, improved health, and a truly sustainable life. No gimmicks, just genuine strategies that truly work. You can find the link to it below in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.